Hello and welcome to Meet the Candidates. I'm Gary Giles and with me is Christine Waters, candidate for the Pitt County Board of Education, Seat 3A. District 3 is the area represented in the map being shown on your screen. It follows south of the Tar River, starting at approximately Founders Drive and going east on both sides of 10th Street and Highway 33 to the other side of Grimesland. Let me introduce you to Chris. She was born in Asheville, North Carolina. She graduated from Wake Forest University and she has lived in Pitt County for 34 years. She taught at Aidan Grifton High School for 5 years and D.H. Conley High School for 27 years. She taught math, Latin, and SAT prep. She even taught my daughter, and she promises not to do this interview in Latin. So, Christine, let's start with everyone's first question. Why do you want to be the Pitt County School Board of Education candidate?
All the years I spent in the classroom, I asked myself, why in the world don't they ask teachers, since the decisions impact teachers and ultimately the education? So I had thought about it many times. When the seat became available, it was a calling from the heart because I care deeply about the system and I'm passionate about education and children. And I knew that I could represent my friends, neighbors, and the residents of the district intelligently and with integrity.
What are your qualifications and types of experiences that would make you a good choice for the board?
In addition to the 37 years I spent in the classroom, I'm also a mother of two, Wesley and Austin. As a longtime member of NCAE, I served as a building representative, as a liaison between the county organization and the members at my school. I served on several committees during those years. One was on the school calendar, setting the beginning and ending of school, the holidays, the teacher work days, and trying to work out something that would be advantageous to the teachers and still educationally sound. I also was on the committee several years ago that first proposed a dress code for teachers and student teachers, and at that time there was another committee that dealt with student dress code. I am a member of a professional organization, Delta Kappa Gamma, and I've held several offices with that organization locally. I've served as a regional director for 8 or 9 chapters in surrounding counties, and I currently serve as the state treasurer of that organization. I was the educational coordinator at Jarvis Methodist Church for their after-school program, trying to enhance what we could offer the children besides a safe environment, but also something that was educationally sound. I tried to be a liaison between Sadie Salter and the organization there at the church. And then last but not least, in my DAR chapter, that's Daughters of the American Revolution, I serve as a coordinator for 2 of the high school programs. They recognize seniors who exhibit good citizenship, scholarship, patriotism, service, and also I coordinate the scholarship program for scholarships that are available to seniors.
What's your vision of what you'd like to do or accomplish when you become a member of the board?
I would like for us to have a school system that the residents of the county would be confident that we have a quality system. I'd like to see stability in pupil assignments and programs, assuring that children would not be redistricted more than 5 to 7 years. It is critical that we hire and retain qualified teachers, and we need to make sure that we meet the needs of all of our students, whether they're going to college or directly into the job market.
Can you give us some understanding of what you believe would increase the public's confidence in the school system?
Well, easily stability in school assignments will do that. You also, it gives time for parents to get involved in the school, involved in the education, get your volunteer programming working. That certainly builds confidence. But we also need to have a diverse course offering, the qualified teachers, I'll address that at another point, and superior support services. And the board must be a good steward of the funds. The public should realize that education is far more than 5.5 hours a day in a particular building. And my vision is dependent upon every parent, grandparent, citizen, and business in this county valuing and supporting education.
What are some of the issues or ideas that you'll be focused on if you become a member of the board?
Well, let's deal with teachers first, since that is my area of expertise. It is very important that we monitor and support our new teachers. They are overwhelmed when they start. If they're hired late, it's entirely possible that school supplies were bought in the spring. We need to make sure they have what they need to do the job. We need to monitor their teaching assignment. The newest teachers ought not to be given the most difficult assignment. They are often asked to go to meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting, and they are just drowning in the lack of time. We need to monitor those types of activities and find out what our beginning teachers really need. Are they getting the support from the staff and the administration that they feel that they need? Furthermore, we need to be concerned about why we're losing teachers. We need an exit survey from every teacher who leaves Pitt County. And we need to know, are they leaving because they're moving closer to family? Are they leaving because they can get a supplement someplace else? Are they simply retiring? Or are they leaving because they found their position to be intolerable, or the lack of support is driving them away? We just need to know those things so that we can work to make our jobs more desirable. Another item that I'm concerned about is dropout prevention is currently being focused at the high school level, where the students can actually legally drop out. But research will show you that you can identify a potential dropout as early as the elementary years. They lag behind in their studies, they've lost interest, they have a fear of failing. Whatever those reasons are, we need to meet those needs early on. We can't let them get 16 and decide that we can fix all that. I'd also like to see programs bolstering reading levels. And again, I remember when my children were in elementary school, I volunteered and did a lot of reading. So there are free ways and volunteers out there who would be passionate about helping out in that area.